Good luck, have fun again. Don't die, go fast, etc., etc. Tier 3? Oh my gosh, what a weapon to start things off with. Just waiting in the Shrine Mimic there. And a full heart container to go with it as well. It's like both races will actually skip on the tier 3 cracked wall. Which is understandable. You can't throw as diamond. So you need a second bomb in order to do anything with the food shop, given it's at the very beginning and the races have 0 gold to their names. Oh, we have a bit of a diagonal leprechaun milking from Evtet. Telethia gets grabbed by a monkey. We'll take an early dunk, but it's fine. It's still very, very early on, and it's on diamond. Evtet will get grabbed by the exact same monkey. However, the skeleton that killed Telethia will be dead, so we want to survive that and jump down the trapdoor. Yeah, looks like Telethia's rocking the Makoto Naegi skin. Part of the Necrodancer Danganronpa collaboration. Meanwhile, Evtet checking purple for some Earth Tomes. But yeah, what I do like about the Danganronpa skins is that their armor sprites are actually like entirely different from the vanilla games. Like, the style for the Danganronpa sprites is just a bit more complicated in general, in terms of the, like, shading complexity. Which is something that I didn't quite notice at first, actually, until I had to work on a Danganronpa styled skin myself. But yeah, the armor sprites, they look really good. It's like, wow, that's so detailed. Anywho, bit of shopping for Evtet, picking up a bit of armor and a ring of gold. He is just one floor behind despite taking an early dunk, so Evtet, meanwhile, encountering a cracked wall on 2-2, which will actually be the food shop, which means the 1-1 tier 3 cracked wall will not be the food shop. There will be ham and an empty heart container in there, so one of the better food shops you can pick up. A 3 heart gluttony there for Evtet. Meanwhile, Telethia on 2-1. Doing a bit more farming than Evtet did for some goo boots and also the Ring of Peace, which is pretty big. One of the better rings you can pick up. Oh, Evtet takes a huge hit there. Luckily, he has the chainmail to protect them, because those dark golems, they hit real hard. Yeah, also has an abundance of hearts at the moment to work with. No sources of regen, though, to help recover any lost hearts. And needs to rely on finding food or something. But yeah, meanwhile, Telethia has picked up a strength charm. I believe that was the boss shrine. Has heavy plate now. Just is able to dig into the food shop. Good build awareness happening there. It's pretty easy to forget the obsidian shovel sometimes. You know, it's something that seems so easy. Yeah, just dig with the obsidian shovel. The problem is you kind of rarely need to ever dig tier 3 walls. And if you do, you probably don't have an obsidian shovel. Evtet taking 2 hits from a normal goblin. Does kill the gray goblin at least. I'll chalk that up to like courage and diamond fat fingering. So that's luckily had the chainmail, otherwise it would be dead right now, along with the golem hit. So armor proving to be very helpful already, however, no sources of regen in order to help Evtet get back up. Okay, there's a source of regen now, and we have down shop row, which would be a very questionable choice on any character other than Diamond, but we are playing Diamond in this tournament, so you can take advantage of the boss gold pretty naturally with the down shop row. Pretty much on any other character, unless you had like boots or something, you wouldn't be able to heal off the boss gold at all. Yeah, Evtet onto deep blues, dropping the flawless. NBtelethia, meanwhile, has the boss shrine activated, but the Ring of Peace helps quite a bit with that. You won't be needing to deal with some pesky dragons, they'll all be just green dragons, thankfully. Which, a pretty big downside of the activating boss shrine is just having an extra blue dragon. And blue dragons kind of suck to deal with. But that won't be an issue if you got Ring of Peace, so pretty nice synergy there. And NBtelethia also having that damage up from the boss shrine that you get from bombing it. Will definitely help with Obsidian Rapier, which is one of the more difficult items to use. Yeah, Obsidian can be pretty tricky. Looks like NBtelethia's going for Pink Shovel here. We'll get it after a number of transmogs there. However, that will allow Evtet to take the lead. However, NBtelethia is in a significantly better spot than Evtet is. Evtet's down to 1 heart. Speaking of, down to half a heart. Okay, finds 2 full heart containers, so kind of veiled, but is still not in the best of situations. Some solid use of the Blast Helm Big Bombs there for Evtet. Looking for some healing, just taking a quick peek in the shop. Has fallen about a whole floor behind. NBtelethia in a very healthy spot. Evtet, oh, Boots of Pain! At 2 hearts, now at 1.5 hearts, you definitely don't want to touch that anymore. Oh, we have another shrine? Mimic. 2 and 1 seed. Both of them with obsidian weapons, except this one will be significantly worse. It's very nice earth there for Evtet. NBtelethia is kind of running away with it, though. But yeah. So, NBtelethia finding like a significantly better build and just pushing that. Early death definitely hurts. Also, I would consider NBtelethia a stronger and faster player. So, all of those factors, I say, contributing to the catch-up. I think NBtelethia knows that as well. Kind of trusting in their ability to overtake, so spending a bit more time farming despite being quite a bit behind. Definitely depending who your opponent is. So yeah, very good plays there for both players, but NBtelethia will take the first loot. Starting up with 1-0. Yeah, GG's. I think Evtet still did a pretty good job, like... Definitely took some massive hits, but was protected from armor. And I think just having low health slowed them down quite a bit. But survived is probably the most important part in racing, just in general. Oh, Telethia accidentally activates tutorial, which switches them to cadence. You're not the only one saving up for that. Who will be the first one to redeem it? Who knows? Kappa. Anywho. It's like we have our second seed. And both races have readied up. Neato, good luck, have fun. Go do some more good racing. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. Like, both races played pretty well for their skill levels. Oh, that is an excellent food shop. Oh, Evtet, that's not how you do that. Okay. Eat one cookie. Or that. You're supposed to eat one cookie. It's fine. But the single cookie potential feels bad, man. Oh, it's free, huh? Yeah, okay. No, you... Eat the cookie first. Okay, if you're just gonna take the shield tomes, then it doesn't matter. But yeah, you eat the cookie, you buy the sphere, and then eat the chicken, grab the cookies again. Of course, that might take a few feats longer. Oh, here's another chicken anyways. Who cares? Oh, Evtet! Oh no. I'm pretty sure that's a fat finger and not trying to do some cool dragon things with diamond. Yeah, Telethia seems to be keeping the shield tomes. Takes a hit right away from the bat. I would probably take the chicken. There's so much food on this zone 1, jeez. Oh, look at this gold sphere! Oh gosh, that was a very satisfying line of enemies for Telethia there. Love to see it. Just Pac-Manning those enemies away. Speaking of Pac-Manning enemies away, you can definitely do that on Conga as well. Seen quite a bit of Pac-Man action with his Gold Sphere and Ring of Courage. Telethia is considering the protection, but is staying with Courage. Courage is already fast to use, which makes it pretty hard, and it's even faster with Diamond, so... It's definitely a consideration to swap off of it, despite it being an excellent, excellent ring for speed. There's such thing as too fast. But if you're skilled at it, then by all means go for it. I definitely would. Pretty heavily consider swapping off because I'm bad. Oh, more Pac-Man action here. Oh, taking a hit from the mushroom though. Gotta be careful. This is why I recommend keeping the food. But obviously in hindsight, you know the answers to things a lot better. Finding a transmog, going for the ring right away, which will be pain. And then going for a single weapon or a blood staff. So I don't completely hate that. You're getting quite a bit of splash damage in like a lot of directions with the Ring of Pain and the staff combo. Plus, you can hit, like, in every direction as diamonds, so that makes the Ring of Pain even better. Gold Courage is awesome. I would say, depending, this is very much a preferential thing. All things considered, I would probably say that this build edges it out by a tiny little bit, but very much is a preference thing. Looking here already, Telethia is already able to heal. Didn't really have a source of healing, so I would definitely lean pretty heavily towards this build over the other one. But there's like piles and piles of food on this seed for some reason. But yeah, Telethia is already back at full health, which is being healthy helps you go fast. Picking up a bit of damage up as well. Switching to Harp. Accidentally bombs the Shriner. But it's okay. Has a very significant amount of damage for killing the Shriner dragons. Meanwhile, in the shop, there will be a Blood Rapier and a Pink Shovel. Has exactly enough to purchase both of them. Very satisfying run from Telethia right now. Evtet, meanwhile, doing a bit of shopping, is currently on Harp Courage. So should be able to clean up with that, however, is lacking the healing. I think the healing's pretty important, even though there's a lot of food waiting on this seed, at least so far at least. Yeah, Evtet should be able to just break open the crates. Actually, we'll just find the trapdoor and jump down them. So that's fine. Yeah, dealing with Core Rift now. Taking a quick peek using the monocle at the boss chest, and doesn't like any of the items, understandably so. Not really much there to work off of. But yeah, we quickly pivoted off a Harp to this Blood Rapier with the Ring of Pain, which is Rapier Pain. Fucking good stuff. Evtet. Meanwhile, switching off to the Titanium Rocket, and will die to the Ring of Courage there. Yeah. Rocket build hard. Rocket build fast. Diamond fast. Put them together, you kind of going way too fast for your brain. Unless you're specifically trained for it, which I expect people aren't really. Oh, that's a blue dragon for Telethia. Grabs a potion here though, so it's relatively safe. But yeah, Telethia's doing an excellent job at just like being pretty net neutral with the health here. Like pretty much regenerating an almost equal amount of health as they are losing. We have Upright Rat, let's go. Aw, yeah. Oh, look at the diagonal rat action. It's diagonal. That's wild. Wow, look at the diagonal rat go. It totally just destroyed that mummy there. Onto Deep Blues with Upright Rat. Yeah, no flaws to Telethia. Doesn't really need much for this build though. Like, it's still pushing pretty hard, but definitely seems very comfortable doing so. Completely unnecessary, but sometimes just activating slow play is very unnatural. But anywho, it's not like the result of this match is all too important given this is Fun League. and the chances of Telethia winning are already pretty high. So, really not all too important to push it up even higher. Arceus in the shop is definitely a straight upgrade to the current build. Having that half a point of armor is very valuable for all the enemies that do 1 art of damage. Which is probably not all too many on 5-3. But who knows, it can still happen. Anywho. It should just be an easy death metal fight. There you go. Getting them diagonal hits in. Doing some bomb burning. We're at 946.29. But yeah, that was mostly just Evtet not finding a build that they're comfortable with. They found a fast build, but a fast build that is hard to play. Which might as well be a slow build, if you don't know how to play it. Yeah, that 3-3 shot. Pink shovel. Blood rapier. I don't think that would have been that good for Evtet though, actually. Given they were on courage. Damage is kind of important on courage. Yeah, it's okay just to pass up on courage. If you aren't comfortable with it. That's what I do. No, only no. Pass up on courage. I'm definitely throwing myself at courage a lot more because I 100%, definitely 100%, 1000% need to learn it. Hey, I'm not saying you should pass off on courage, you definitely shouldn't. Like, the benefits you get from courage are more important than just passing up on it, but I'm not gonna judge you if you pass up on it, because that's what I do. I'll understand. It's like, you know, throw yourself at things, that's how you learn things. You're not gonna get used to a build that you never take. You actually transmuted courage during Connect. Oh boy, that's a arc dagger. With the spare bomb as well. Both races are gonna opt to bomb. Wow, what a start to this seed as well. NBtelethia just opt into Tink the Shovel immediately. Then why take it? I don't know. Maybe they took it and then they changed their mind. Like, yeah, I don't want this. I don't want to accidentally jump down a trapdoor after losing my glass shovel. Oh, big hit for Telethia there, going down to 1 heart in the arena. Picking up Charisma though, which is pretty interesting, but it is a ring, and it can definitely have some excellent value early on when you're not that rich. Especially already, if you already know what's in the shop. And switching off to Ring of Luck after making the purchases there. 10 gold value, that is right. Except, ended up not even needing that 10 gold value cap. But yeah, down shot bro once again for Evtet. Which would be pretty horrible on hitting other characters besides Diamond, but we are on Diamond. Oh, nice diagonal. Knock into the trapdoor there. It'll just be gold though. So Evtet in the lead with a pretty even build minus the goo boots, which isn't really a key item for a build. Won't get the flawless though. Breaking the last shovel. After meanwhile, picking up sunglasses right next to the exit on the other side of the wall. So we'll push Telethia up to 3 damage with this electric dagger, which is a pretty nice threshold to be at. But sunglasses make things a bit harder to run, which combined with the quick reactions that come with Diamond at times can make it a bit dangerous. But going up to 3 damage is likely worth the downside. You know, a move dig for Evtet. Pretty solid thing to get. A pair of 3 bombs next to a boss shrine for Telethia. Going up to 4 damage now and ignoring the items? Okay. Yep, spending time to check the shop. I guess looking for something to use courage with or something. Picking up some curse heart containers. That seems to be it. Seems like Telethia knows that they are behind, except also knows that they can catch up. Ooh, that is probably a kill for Dragon Wrangle. You get the mapping and the heavy plate all for free. Oh, watch out, watch out. Okay, it's all good. Yeah, Telethia's build is looking pretty mighty right now. Probably wants to find a headgear swap though, but that isn't all too important at all. It's not like it's a glass jaw or anything. Yeah, Telethia seems to be playing death metal a bit cadency there, but making sure to secure the flawless is probably the most important part. It's pretty easy to fat finger on death metal. Evtet, meanwhile, has picked up Hargreaves. Oh, and there's the heavy plate. We have seed variants for boss shrine. So Evtet will be able to kill the shopkeeper on a completely different floor, also for heavy plate. Space Shrine? Was it Space Shrine? Oh, Evtet did Space Shrine, right. I missed that. That does make sense. That must have been where the move dig came from. From the Shriner, I see. Oh yeah. Telethia has caught up, kind of expectedly so. However, Evtet's build isn't all too far behind. Ring of Regen now. Oh, Evtet with the Boots of Fade. Definitely want to switch back to Hargreaves here. There's also a lot of riders. Just drop a beat or move down and then hit diagonally. Yeah, that 1 damage up would be pretty nice for Evtet right now. It makes those riders a lot easier to deal with. Meanwhile, Telethia picked up a lot of hearts out of that food shop. And a potion, jeez. And Evtet takes a dunk. Oof. Yeah. Being on 2 damage electric dagger is usually fine, but like sometimes it isn't. Why not go for a ring? Yeah, that's a good point. What boots were Evtet even going for, actually? Thanks to NBtelethia. Hope your cause went well. That's a good point. I don't really know what Evtet was going for there. Oh, here's just a pink shovel for Telethia, so... Yay, I guess. Ah, yes, chicken. More food. Accidentally running into a telemonkey there, but we'll teleport to a safe spot. as the goo boot, so that wouldn't have been a huge goo hit there. But yeah, with this ring of regen and pretty big damage on this electric dagger, NBtelethia has an excellent build to just finish this one off. Yeah, miss. Evtet's on glass jaw. Yeah. Okay. That is damage up, which kind of was a problem last seed. There's sunglasses on 1-3 though for Evtet, if Evtet knows. I'm not sure if Evtet does know though. But I really don't see Telethia losing this. How can you lose this many hearts on Conga with the chicken as well? Yeah, just tank it. Just shrug off all these hits. Who cares? It's like, unless you try to die here, you're not gonna die. GG's to Telethia, taking a 3-0 over Evtet. This is a fun league match, so doesn't really count for tournament rankings, but still a result on the board. Think of that as you will.